Hey guys, welcome back. I want to come on to do a process video to play along with my new goodies from Crafty Maven Getaway. So it's May 2026 and I've got this great mini kit and it came with 3 mixed media products. I have a complete unboxing on my channel because I keep using up the stuff that's in it, so I can't show you everything anymore. So I have a bunch of mixed media left. I do have a little embroidery floss left from the kit. I'm planning on using the burlap that it came with it, the rest of the tulle, which is like a minty green color, and this gorgeous fabric strip because I love the color tones. So I am planning on using all of that. Now I do have add-ons I'm going to bring in, including sequins, hopefully some acetate. Now this cut file is a subscriber exclusive and I think I want to use it in all white. I think I do, but what might be fun to do? I think I will. I'm going to take our cut file and go across this word outdoor. That's what I'll do. Across the word outdoor and these leaves with white crackle paste. It's Deco Art Media white crackle paste. So I am going to painstakingly get this off without murdering it. And then I'm going to apply that and let it dry. So I'm going to do that. Let me tell you what I'm going to do so you don't have to watch me do that. Okay, so these 2 pieces of paper here are just part of a kit I put together. Let's see, I'm going to go to about there. That I put together using the scavenger hunt that's in our Facebook group. So there's all of these different little prompts, and this pink paper, which I think is Paige Evans, that was the prompt for something pink that I used, and the one with the dots, the Vicky Booten paper, that was dots. So I was like, okay, what can I do? And so that is what we are doing. Or that's how these came about, because there was no full-size pattern papers in my kit, but I do use our prompts to jump into my stash and make a kit because I love page kits and I love scrapbooking kits and being able to just sit down and use what I have and jump right in. So what I'm doing here is you saw me cut a square because I want to see a little bit of the yellow on this paper. And I like that it's already doing like a mixed media vibe, right? But I'm definitely going to scuff it all up and we'll just have some of the yellow showing. I think I want a little bit more showing on each side. I'm going to scuff it up and then I think hopefully I have some of the paint still wet. I think it's still wet, that I've used on another layout. And I'm going to do something with that. So let me scuff this up. I'm going to attach it down. Great. We're going to see some of the yellow, and that's going to be perfect because I've got these great little yellow flowers. So we're going to see some of that peek through. I want to get some swatches of paint wherever I'm going to put my cut file, but I don't know where that is yet. So I need a moment. Let me do a little homework and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so I have that background tacked down and I think the photo is going to go about here. And like I said, I wanted the cut file to be in white. What I have right now is I used the stencil with some of our crackle paste. I'm going to give it a dry and it's just going to have a little bit of texture and I'll pop it up in the cut file. But I just thought I'd let it start air drying. And then I also knew I wanted to get a little bit of, and we'll see how much I can use. I might have to make a little bit more. A little bit of this peachy coral. Let's see. Underneath the cut file area. Just super messy, no big deal, just a little bit slapdash is what I'm looking for. Let me get a spatula. And the reason I have this sitting here is I just wanted to see how I was going to want it to look. And it turns out I like the idea of it kind of resting along the bottom and these leafy bits have a nice little overhang from the rest of the action. I have a little bit of white paint that I can still mix in. And it's totally cool with me if I get different amounts of saturation. I'm hitting it with just a little bit of water so it can move. But pretty much I know I just want some on the bottom. No big deal. And I also always like to use as much of my product as I can. So I poured this on here this morning and I've just been kind of resuscitating it. So this is what I'm talking about. Just where I can see the brush marks, you can see the texture. You've got some lump, you've got some bump. Ooh, even like this dried, half dried bit right there. That's really kind of cool looking. I'm gonna try to smear it a little bit. Perfect. So that is going to be a bit of a resting space for my white on white cut file. I'm also going to go ahead and dry, I like these dried looking bits. I'm going to go ahead and dry my, the rest of the cut file insides and get it all on there. You know, pop it up, dry this bit, and the rest is probably going to be pretty simplified because I was having so much fun just with like what the mixed media can do. So I have to dry my letters. I'm going to get this back on. I think it's going to look so pretty, like this on top of the messiness. We'll just peek through. And you guys, I've got flowers. I've got these, oh, this is so gorgeous. This little bit of fabric with the purple. So I'll probably bring in some purple splatty bits from our leftover stuff. I'm really vibing it. So let me dry all the things. I want to start getting my pieces in place in a moment. So I was still drying my little bits. I'm going to tack down my cut file in a moment. It's dry enough to put a little liquid glue. Now what I did do, I started lining things up. I have my little piece of burlap first. Then I tied a knot in the leftovers that I have in the minty green tulle, which you can see way better in person. Then I'm going to go ahead and put at my bottom layer a little bit of this gorgeous ribbon. I think it is stunning. And after I cut out the amount I needed, I'm going to do a little something like that. I realized that there was one little butterfly left. So I was like, okay, I can have a butterfly down here, which I like showing. I think I'm going to just trim this little tiny bit right here too. And then I have a butterfly at the top, and they both have that gorgeous purpley tone, which is exquisite. So all I have left of this is this cute little amount right here, but that will make its way onto something. So I want to get these things on first and foremost. Then I see all of these great trees and leafy bits, and I think I'm going to stick in a bunch of these acetate pieces that I fussy cut out of the specialty paper that I got in the add-ons. I think that would be a really good plan. So that's what I have next. I have a lot of homework to do. I want to get on some birdies as well, these florals with the yellow bits. I think it's going to be super cute when we get a little bit more traction. Okay, so I've got, I know there's glare, sorry. I've got most of this done, which I think is so fun. So I've got my fabric strip. I've got this tulle knotted up here. You can see the mint so much better when it's knotted. And it comes all the way to here. I have got our fabric with a butterfly here and here. So we have that. Now, I did want to make sure to get some birdies in because I love them. I think they're so cute. So I could put them in 3 different clusters, which is what I think I would like to do. This one has a little branch and he can hang out on the acetate. Then I also have these gorgeous Prima florals, and I can afford to go a little heavy on them because I have a whole package of them and I can open that up in just a moment. So let me grab that. You know what we could do? I kind of like the idea of bringing a cluster of them down here. So I can open these little cuties up. Let me get another one here and I'll decide, I think, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. Let's do 7 just around the title bit. So I like that. I like my little odd numbers. I've got my birdies, I've got my flowers, we've got some acetate. Now I do have this sequins mix and I will sequin it up in a moment. Now I am wondering though about this sweet little piece here. It has the word smile on it. It's got this same color that we have here, and her favorite flowers just so happen to be sunflowers. So let's go ahead and put that little cutie in there and we can have the bird land. I think that would be a cute little touch right around the title bits. You guys, I'm having so much fun. And the fun thing about it is, like, I grabbed so many things to make a kit, but I haven't needed as many as I thought. I think it's great. We've got these beautiful cut files now, which I used both of them this month, and they give us our titles. By the way, this photo was taken in a place called Hocking Hills, and there's all this hiking to be done. My daughter and her boyfriend were out doing the most with their hike about town. So I think next, I just want to go ahead and, let me see if these bows match really quickly. Not really, but I do think I can bring in some of these Bella flowers in the lighter color and tuck them into my clusters. I will go ahead and tuck in, I will also go ahead and pop all kinds of, I'm gonna go ahead and put this under my butterfly, all kinds of sequins, and it's just gonna be fun and cute and great and so textury, which I love. So I'm just getting these placed in, and then I will go ahead and tack down the flowers, glue them down, whatever you want to call them. So I used all of that light yellow. I think I'm gonna use these little white ones as well. So I can put these down here. I like that. And then I have a couple that are this darker yellow. So I'm basically using up all the flowers that I had on here because I want to. That's the whole reason why. Just a little, ooh, up here, it looks like I can do more. Just like a really nice solid pop of the extra yellow bits. So I have to use some liquid adhesive to get these down. I'm going to do the same with the sequins. I'm gonna use liquid adhesive. Then I'm gonna come back and show you my finished layout. So that is this layout finished. Let me show you all of my little clusters full of happy outdoorsy fun. I like my cut file using the crackle paste. You see all the crackly bits? Which kind of reminds me of the bottom of hiking boots in the way I have it sitting there. And then, of course, I used our sequins mix, lots of the fabric-y bits, and I had a ball. So you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I thought this was a blast to create. I will have down below all kinds of links for where you can get your hands on these kits. I have a coupon code. What else to tell you? And, oh, and guys, there's all kinds of fun challenges in our Facebook group. So come on over, one of my favorites. Of course, the sketch challenge, I did my last layout using that, as well as, I'm tidying while we chat, as well as the, the scavenger hunt is so fun. And I put kits together. I put a kit together every month using the scavenger hunt to kind of build out my mixed media kit for more scrapbooking goodies. So, phew, that's what I have for you guys today. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I thought this one was so fun, and I will see you guys ever so soon with another video. Bye for now, friends.